In this video, we're only replacing the thermostat that's back behind here, and it's actually pretty easy to get to. And compared to replacing the whole thermostat housing, I replaced the housing with this upgraded metal version, but the thermostat got stuck open after about 5 months of use. So I bought a Ford thermostat, and I'm leaving an Amazon affiliate link. Make sure you've let the radiator fluid completely cool off before you do this next step, because you don't want to be scalded. I've already removed the bolts that hold on this rock shield here. It has to be taken off. There's one clip holding it up right now. So you just pull him up. That exposes this right here, which is where we're going to drain the radiator fluid. So we just open that up. Don't get scalded. Make sure the engine and radiator are completely cold before loosening this cap. So loosen your radiator cap to get it to fully drain. Watch what happens. I open it. Now it's coming out. Close it. And it stops. Open it again. So that's how you drain it. These 3 bolts hold this on. It went here, here, and here. They are 7mm, not 5/16. To take this guy off, just loosen this up, and then up over here, there's a clip you have to undo here, and one you can't see on the camera that's up front here. That loosens the air cleaner box. This kind of gets in the way, but you'll find you can wiggle it off. There's also right here, these wires were connected to it like this. That is just a little clip that pushes in. Once that's done, all you have to do is pull on it here. This whole box now comes up. You can just lay this up like that. There are 4 of these bolts right here. They take an 8mm or 5/16 will work. There's one here, there's one there, and there's 2 identical ones down up underneath here. So I suggest taking those 4 out first. That allows you to kind of lift up on this, and it gives you a little bit more leverage to be able to pull this off. It has a push button only on this side here, and set him over there. Once that's done, this whole thing just can be laid upside down like that. I suggest taking off this wire first. To do that, remove the negative battery terminal. You had to disconnect the battery first because this wire right here is hot. This is a 10mm nut that holds him on. Then that allows this to come off. This connection right here has a push tab. Mine broke off because it got so brittle, so I can't show you how it works. And this one here, what you do, you take a screwdriver and put it in between here and twist, and that allows it to come out like this. So what you're doing, you're lifting this away. In other words, you're twisting this so that it can push that out just enough that that unclips. There's supposed to be a clip here that just slides in there. You have to pull it out to allow this whole wiring harness to now move out of your way. I hate working with these, so you'll probably have a clamp like this instead. Loosen this clamp up. Of course, you'll have those compression clamps instead. Yours will probably be plastic and won't be touching like this, but if it is, what you have to do is loosen this up first so you have some wiggle room to allow this to then come off. Now you take out these bolts. I suggest having a magnet on this bolt. You definitely don't want it falling down in between something when you go to remove this. I had to take a screwdriver and put it in like this and pry on this to pull it up the first time. So you may have to do that to get this up. It could be stuck in there a little more than it appears. The gasket comes up with it. Yours may be black. Don't accidentally let it drop. The thermostat that came with this metal housing after about 5 months got stuck open. So that's why I bought a genuine Ford thermostat, and I'm leaving an Amazon affiliate link down below this video for it. So of course, I've got to take this O-ring. It did not come with an O-ring. I have to take this O-ring here and put him on this. This little tiny thing right here, it's an air bleed valve. I like to put it up here because it's the highest point, so any air trying to escape might go a little easier. I'm sure if you have it in a different place, it's not really going to make much difference. I find it easiest to have this one bolt in right there. Again, be careful not to lose him. You don't want him falling down in between and having to dig him out somehow with a magnet or whatever you got to do. Then put these two in. Make sure it's really loose like this. In other words, the looser you can get them, the better. Put plenty of lube here and around here. It should be silicone lubricant because petroleum-based lubricants can damage hoses over time. I left an Amazon link down below. This hose connects here. Tighten your 3 bolts up. And this guy flips around like this. He connects here. This guy connects here. Next, install the 3 alternator wires. But remember, there's a clip that holds the wires down right here. Then I suggest putting in the Airbox with the intake hose. And then remember this beauty shield that had the 7mm bolts, put it in. You're still not done because don't forget you drained the radiator. Make sure you fill it back up or you could overheat your car. And put the rock shield on underneath. Then the final thing I suggest is hooking up your battery, and then you're all finished. If you're upgrading to a metal thermostat housing, click the thumbnail on the top left. Appropriate Amazon links are down below this video. This is Ron from Fixing Stuff in Black and White, signing off.